OBS is a little bit weird sometimes.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Works out. The 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under late Emperor Charles IV, but now with his son. The king's inactivity angered many of the nobility, as well as his half-brother King Sigismund of Hungary. Come, Deliverance.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Okay.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
So, what shall we get? Now it comes down to... Let's get some agility, huh?
I went dancing
Dancing?
with Bianca.
Ah, that's why you're tired. But you'll still have to work today. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Let's see, shall we get get some more agility, or shall we get some see if we get some
You
Good
think he's
speech.
teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
have my friends been? Okay, we'll see where we're placed. Have my friends been here?
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
No, you're misjudging them.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me, let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
Is pawing with me? Or do you need help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Is pawing with me?
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was, and you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Okay, I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Okay, you move around using WASD. You can also sprint, left shift, and jump. Caps lock is. Okay. Okie dokie. Down. What? Why can't I pick it up while I'm sitting? Get up then. Let's inventory. Okay. Food. We seem to be hungry, so eat both of them. Think about playing Elder Scrolls games. Okay. Yes. In 1 minute will cure life wounds or dispel hangover effects. Liquid. Yeah.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Okay. Then take some food with us. Just making sure there's nothing else. Rain. Oh, we can cook stuff. Let's cook an apple then. You got cooked apple. Free. Okay. Oh, so they last. Some of these last 2 days. Okay, 4 days, 5 days. Okay, so cooked apple was a bad idea, but it gives. Okay. Well, let me know if the stream looks odd with it. Since it is crying, I might have to switch how I capture the game. So I don't think we should. Okay, open again. 4 days. Let's just take it all. Question is how quick days are gonna go here. Okay. Or maybe I should have just left it so. Or we can just sell it. And we can take that one. Nothing here. Let's go outside. Oh, we're not hungry at the moment, so... Lower. Trying to see how it looks like on the stream, so it doesn't... No, any issues? Discovered grindstone. Okay. Compare. No. Map. Go to your father. Go to the sword fighting lesson. Got it. Hello. Okay. Nothing to open. Hello, father.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Persuasion. Sometimes you need powers of persuasion to achieve your goals. When talking to people, you can often choose what kind of impression you want to make on them. You can simply use speech, which, however, is influenced by the reputation you have at the moment with the person you're talking to. In the Middle Ages, social status were paramount, so the quality of your attire and how well groomed you are, together with your reputation, can make a big difference to how people respond to you. Okay. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you and will also be more willing to assign risky tasks to you. That's influenced mainly by your strength and the deterrent effect of your weapons and equipment, but other things are also taken into account, such as bloodstains on your clothes. Okay. You can sometimes rely on money to do the talking for you. You just have to agree on persuasive sum. Bribing people works in the same way as shopping, see trade and haggling. In special cases, you can try any of Henry's other skills, like horsemanship, okay? Not only the manner of persuasion that's important, but also the specific offer, because sometimes it's not enough just to choose according to your highest characteristics. You have to really read what Henry is going to say. But different approaches work on different people. You won't intimidate the tough brawler easily, and no matter how well you dress, you won't impress the nobility easily. That's because Henry's abilities aren't simply assigned a universal value, but compared with the abilities of his counterpart. You can see the values of the various attributes in the game under corresponding icons. You can always see your own abilities. Your counterpart's abilities are visible to you if it's someone you know well or if you're skilled at reading people. Learned the perk aesthetic. Okay, your money, the amount you have to pay, total speech, skill level, charisma, and strength. Okay. It's not just about stats though, the outcome is influenced by other factors. Your reputation, dirty and bleeding, if you can't outdo the nimble tongue of a merchant. For example, you might want to poison him a little first and then he will be easy to persuade. Okay. Or if you lead a god away from his friends, he will be easy to scare. The level of your reputation with your counterpart. Okay. Oh, thanks for the bits, Windex. Appreciate it. I had to do something. Sorry, I wanted to have a look around. I won't be able to run. Let's do. I had to do something. What's the matter with you, Henry? Did you hear me calling you?
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Okay. Most of the quests can be completed in different ways. La Queen will help you win friends. An inconspicuous person can totally avoid trouble, and if you would rather not beat around the bush, violence can also be a solution. Okay. Oh lordy. Animal husbandry. Carts and wagons. Okay. There's a lot to go through here, and if you want to. Toilets. Okay, village. Okay. Events, the conquest in Cottenburg, the Golden Age of John IV. Beekeeping, farmer. Okay, we got done. Oh boy, here comes the interesting part. Okay, so alchemy. you can just pick a recipe and press and holding E and it puts up all the ingredients. Okay. Oh, okay. Have to use a sandglass to time it to. Okay, basic combat. Using left shift and you execute a basic strike, which is strong but slow. Oh. Right click, I guess. You check with a fast or weakest strike. In an arrow combat, that means a jab to the face with a weapon or stab. Okay, so that's a slash. Or it's block any strike that comes from in front of you. Front with Q? A normal block, you don't have to hold your weapon in the same zone that your opponent. Okay, can kick with F. Use F to get into a clinch with him. Can lock combat rolls into one foe using tab. Oh, damn, okay. Okay. Okay, so we will have bleeding and damn. Okay, those blunt maces actually. Okay. Okay. Character skills. There are 7 combat skills. Okay. Warfare. Guns, axe, bow, mace, sword, unarmed. Stealth, horsemanship, lockpicking, pickpocketing, alchemy, maintenance, drinking, something. Okay, you actually have to learn how to read here too. Okay. Strength, agility, vitality, speech. Strength, okay. The relative stats, charisma, visibility, okay. Okay, so all depending on how you dress too. Oh damn. Noise, speed, okay. Okay. It's gonna take some learning to do all this. Combo is a chain of specific strikes executed quickly one after an order. Okay. clench. Okay, as soon as you're near opponent and press the kick button, your weapons will cross in a clenching. You have to press the attack button quickly to overpower your opponent and break his defense. Difficulty of a clench is influenced by the difference between your strength and common skills and those of your opponent. Okay, blocking. You can hold a block without moving, which will let you fend off standard attack, but it costs a lot of stamina and leaves the initiative to your opponent. However, you execute a block right into your opponent's strike just at the moment when the green shield lights up in the center of the combo rows. You will execute a perfect block. Okay, no stamina. Interrupt. Okay. After executing a perfect block, you also carry out a riposte. It was a dodge, okay. Master strikes. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, this one I heard horror stories about. Lock picking in this game. Holding E on the lock. Shows you how to switch spot indicated by the sides of the cursor and it turns gold when you find it. Then you have to use the lockpick D to turn the whole lock mechanism. At the same time, you have to coordinate the movement of the lockpick with. So you have to, at the same time, move with your mouse around them. Okay. That's interesting. Pickpocketing. Roping someone else. Inside you have searched long enough, you can choose from what you have found. Indeed, each person has its own inventory. Remember, it's not enough to grasp the loot, you have to get your hand out with it too. That is, go back to the top position. Okay. Gonna take some training to do. Throughout the game, people often ask you to carry okay, J. Main quest, side quest activities, completed. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. That's gonna be interesting, this. A lot of things to... Okay, so let's see. Pick up the crossguard at the castle. Yeah, first thing to do, maybe? Oh, Yaroslav.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Okay. You learn town garrison. That's nothing you need to read about. Okay. I like to explore, so let's first. Take on. There was nothing there. Okay. Let's see. Who is this? Villager. Doesn't want to talk. The option. Nothing to take from there. Ornament! Black clouds of strife are gathering. The thundering drums of war rumble across the land, and the whole kingdom awaits the next lightning bolt with bated breath. Not so the undaunted Sir Hanush, who decided to bolster morale with a regular tourney to keep his subjects fighting fit and distract them from the pervasive gloom. The tourney takes place every few days by the upper castle in Rate. All types of melee weapons are permitted, and the contest is open to combatants from all walks of life, even a lowborn, uneducated misfit like you. Oh, thank you. Young Sir Hans Capone will tell you all you need to know about it, once you have become better acquainted with him, that is. Okay. Question journal, yes. I haven't checked the quest journal. Okay, go to sword fighting lesson. You need to collect the depth though from finish. Charcoal burner. Indeed I am, or I have nothing to smelt the ore with, and the king won't get his silver. He will probably want money.
Which king do you mean?
So we need to go over here first. I assume. Okay. What are two types? Does it say anything?
Good health to you, Henry.
Same to you, my dear. My lady. Wash ourselves. Capture one of these. And let's see. Oh. Need to go. This is the fella, I assume. Hello, Kunesh.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
What do you want? Father sent me for money.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off, Booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Sure.
Oh,
Farewell.
what? Oh, shit. Okay. Mm-hmm.
You but. You'll get what for. You call that combat? No more fooling around.
Okay. Ouch. That was him kicking. What? Ah, come on, Helk. Block there.
Bloody hell!
Ah, he kicked me before I kicked him. My block up too late. He was swinging before I did.
This won't take long.
Oh, why does he get his kicking but I don't?
Jesus Christ! Now. Bring it on. I've got you like a rat.
What the heck did it? Okay.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want.
Jesus.
It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
15 hours later. Try to get the axe, hammer, and this. Can I just take it? Okay.
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Mm-hmm. But a rock. Would be nice and close the door after this. No. Not gonna eat from his food. I don't have any lockpicks though. Oh, I got his key. Derp. Okay. Yeah, I didn't eat your food though, so still have that. So let's see what next part. Buy a bag of charcoal at the market. Okay. Hello.
God be with you. See you later.
You need 10 of these then, or?
I'd like to discuss the price. Sure, why not?
I mean, works both ways. Whatever you want to buy cheap, sell there. Select the amount you want to pay or get. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't have money at all at the moment, so we can't do anything.
This is a waste of time.
So we need money. How the heck? Oh, we can. For you. I wanna sell some. But what is okay. But can we sell some else? Because these will go bad. That's 5 days. Some of these will go bad pretty quick though. That one. But how much does this cost then? Question. What? I want to buy. Okay. You need to pay 5 for it. Anything else is gonna go bad quick. I guess these things are what we are supposed to be selling. And move. Yep. Oh, I have to. Oh my god! I have to add an apple. Okay, well, let's close the deal. Got that stupid. Discover grocer.
Fabrics, thread, buttons, laces. Come, people, come!
See what you have, sell.
Good health to you.
Good trade. Okay, this kit. Is it? Okay. Holy crap.
For the kitchen or the field, my fine wares will brighten your every day.
Greetings.
What are you selling them? Armor's kit. 160. 60. Wait, something I would probably need. Okay. Darn it. It's okay. Money, money, money.
Mixed goods. Good day.
Do you have them, buddy? You have antidote, food, bandages, cheap wine. Get drunk. Yeah. -6. Hmm. Okay. Blacksmith, yes. Things we need to do there. Okay. Let's see, where is the...
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope.
God be with you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
are such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
Albrecht,
What?
and Wilhelm
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
Okay. Sure.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly. I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Okay. So, question is, do I have to do? I don't know.
God save Henry.
Production of Wenceslas IV. Discuss the plan, huh?
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Hello.
What do you want, lad?
Her husband's making trouble.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Okay. Time to redecorate.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo! Eat shit, doshes.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this boxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Oh, piece! Now you...
Done.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catchpole is on his way!
Run, you cowards!
Okay. You discovered a fast travel point. I just see how it looks like. Okay. That's a long way to go, though. Okay, let's go and we'll see the lads later. Yeah, couldn't steal that.
For the kitchen or the field, my fine wares will brighten your every day. Implements, instruments, and tools.
Hello, baby. Oh, Bianca.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, What else might your worship desire?
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer, but when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today. I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
But of course.
Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Don't worry, dearest. This evening I'll see you right.
Oh, Hal, I do hope so.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Does that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Game out says from time to time. It's important when you each quest and when you sleep. If you want to save the game yourself, you must drink the potion and save your snaps. However, this is an alcoholic. All the different characters in the game. Okay, let's see. Sword fighting then. No. This fella.
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Suit yourself. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
So I can pretty much just follow you then. So this is Let's go and meet the lads real quick while he walks over there. We're over this way, right? Yeah.
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
It's a good thing your Hanko warned us.
Well-behaved girl like that. I'm surprised she didn't call the catch pole.
She must have seen Matthias.
What do you mean?
Because he fancies her. And I think maybe she likes the look of him too.
Shut up, you idiot.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutschers. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Okay. Go and see if we can learn how to sword fight, huh?
So, can we get started?
We can.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Oh, yeah?
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Good. Once again. Nice. Not bad. Good. Once again. Good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Nice. All right. Not bad. Again. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Fine. Fine.
I need stamina.
Good. Right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Okay. Else to back to our father. About the things you wanted.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, This will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Me and using our mind. No.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Go and get the nails for Teresa. Don't I have them already? Got everything. Got them before.
Sorry, girl, it seems the
Here are
lad's
those
lost
nails
his
you
mind.
wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Bring
Maybe we'll
those
see each
nails
other
and
there.
Don't keep Teresa
Anyway,
waiting.
mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Didn't go so well.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Uh-oh. Messenger was a little late.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Okay.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Why mess with me?
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates!
And of course he doesn't listen. That's brutal.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them! Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Oh, he didn't get his sword. Watching a movie this. Blackman's son, complete the first quest. Run! Running! Map, holy crap, okay. Guess there might be a horse down here now. His horse there. I'm fencing away. What the heck? That was a bad idea. I should not have gone that direction, I think. Oh, come on now.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
I should have just gone this direction. Trot is the horse basic pace. Oh, I have to hold it down. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't in the knee, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck is...
Left. Yeah. Flee! Flee to Talmberg.
Will we make it? And the horse is starting getting tired too, though. That's the problem.
Run for it! Flee!
Anyone? There!
Go! They'll kill you all! Yeah.
Okay, recovered quickly at least. We made it. Barely.
Oh my god! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
food and we need rest. Okay. Let's see, we got food. Let's see what goes bad first. Bread. Cabbage. Lentil soup. Wait. Okay. Fine. You discovered your bed. Okay, so what does it say? Hello, Sir Robert.
You've done well, lad.
You fled from
I'm
Scarlet's.
sorry for your loss.
How did you manage that?
You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Just ate them.
I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Filthy boots? Oh, let's pick them up. Don't know if there will be food here later on or not. Let's see, maybe we can get them later. It can be eaten even raw, it's really healthy. Let's see, how many days? 5. Pick up a few. We have it.
You're that lad from Scarlet's? What in heaven's name happened there?
It was awful.
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
The Lord have mercy. I'm terribly sorry. May the Lamb of God comfort you.
Oh, we're not robbing. Let's see. Talk to the cook.
Where's that chamber for me to sleep?
Evans, are you still confused after what happened to you? It's in the lodge in the courtyard.
Thank you.
Slightly confused.
If I needed some food, who should I ask?
Who do you think, young man? Me, of course. And if you want something extra, I could help you out with that too.
Okay.
I'd like to buy something from you.
Of course, lad.
Yes. And how much did it cost? 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay. Good to know. Stable master. Steal a horse. Hello, ladies. What you doing in here, buddy? Any fun I see? Too many people around. So we got an activity giver, okay. Unexplored. But it seems like we need sleep for. And we have warned you at first, but if you're caught in the castle guardhouse, for example, you risk immediate. Okay. So, process, shelters, food. Kitchens. Wounds and healing. Okay, so we can go into the inventory. Oh, wait. Get up. Somewhere we can clean up at. There we go.
Please tell me what happened at Skalitz. I have kin there.
Hello, sir. Okay.
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
The Lord have mercy. I'm terribly sorry. May the Lamb of God comfort you.
Okay. We had a discussion. Okay, now we are clean, so now it should be better if you sleep then, huh? Sleep. How long do I need to sleep to? Have an hour or so.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Talking, huh? Okay.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city. There was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Well, that was a nice little moment. And having nightmares.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Okay. Army coming this way now. You learned women in the Middle Ages. If you need a light at night, use a torch by holding 1. But if you want to keep your left hand free, for example. Didn't I just pick to hold it?
Point 3.
You think Sigismund wouldn't catch up with us in the forest?
What the heck? Wait.
We've got decent stocks of food.
The best thing would be to join forces.
Prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey!
What's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. he'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Take care.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storm in the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood? Henry, I need to have a word with you.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Quickly! We have Silverdown.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle where he has little chance of defense to another where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king's end that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
It's all the same to me who sits on the throne, as long as there's law.
My respects to you.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these Cumans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it. God be with you.
Prisoners in the broth from corpses.
God in heaven.
Got it?
I suppose.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia for good.
See what we can do. Need to get... Yeah, we need to get out of here.
We need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
Okay.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Take care now.
That's it. But if Bum, 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 bum.
Let's go with.
Yeah, very hard. Oh. I was thinking he would get inside there, so I went. Lockpick. We are overburdened. Bad way. Let's see. These. Want that later. So, I don't have lockpicking skills, so I can't get that. Can't do that. Rid of get that shield too. We need to get rid of some stuff here. Let's see. Better. Let's get rid of these. No. Oh my. Finally, pressing E several times before it did anything. No, question is needle and 40 worth so much though. But that's just one. That's I do need some though. Let's just keep that now. It says get a armor for a guardhouse. That's the thing though, but there is no equipment. Do we have to wait for nighttime maybe? Because I don't see any armor otherwise here. I think I might have to wait for nighttime. Be able to get anything from here. The thing now is I can't run with this. Hello, sir.
Good health to you.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on them, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
It's just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzig
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Interesting helmet.
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see. Do you know where I can buy and sell things?
Well, if it's food you need, go and ask in the kitchen. But if you want something else, I can't help. One of the villagers might know.
That was a tense moment this morning with Sigismund.
Sir Divish handled it masterfully. This is a strong castle. It should stand up to a siege. But Sigismund has an awful lot of soldiers.
Who are those peculiar mercenaries of his?
You mean the Cumans? No one knows much about them, except Sigismund enlisted them somewhere in the east. They're an evil-looking bunch, aren't they?
Not just looking.
I'll be with you.
Let's have a little walk around.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Can you tell me where I can buy or sell something?
Go to the cook. She'll sell you something to eat.
What if I want something else?
Best ask Votiver, the pond keeper. But I don't know if he made it inside the castle before they closed the gate. Try asking some of the villagers. They should know.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, they was either blessed or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cock-up, Sir Robard would flare the skin off our backs.
You only say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye. Well, it's a shame your folks couldn't be saved.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
I believe it. Sir Divish certainly put Sigismund in his place.
You're right there. That's Sir Divish for you. May God grant him long life.
Okay.
God be with you.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, that one. Sure. Around. Nothing there right now. So we are gonna have to wait until there is nighttime. So the heck is that then? Villager.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Try Votava. He's as thin as a starving hound and about as cheerful, but he can get anything you want. I saw him by the local granary.
Sigismund's visit this morning was pretty alarming, wasn't it?
And no mistake. That army of his is enormous. It's a good thing Sir Divish is such a fine speaker, or they'd have squashed us like bugs. Goodbye.
Hey, buddy. But that means okay. That's nappy nighttime. Oh, what now? Huh? To me, there's no time to lose. Doesn't mean there's time to go in there now.
Hey, who's there?
There's no change here, so I don't know why I had to get up at that moment. Lockpick, lockpick. Have a bow. can't delay, no time to lose. For what though? Because there's nothing to get in here. Am I seriously just gonna put on a shield and hope for the best? Or I could, I guess, just jump down here. What?
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
You here again, boy? Didn't I tell you how much trouble I'd be in if I let you, of all people, out?
Get time armor, but it's not armor to get there at the moment, though. It's like, and I try and wait and sleep, but I can't lockpick. I'm missing something? Nothing there. There's like no... Controlling me or what? Lockpick, lockpick. Nothing here. So what the heck? I thought I was gonna sleep it until night time. I could. There's like no armor. See. Me just putting on the shield, is that it? Because there's no armor. Damn it. Can't use it. Annoying, it tells me to get something. I can't wait. You can't delay, no time to lose. There's nothing I can get here. Damn it, game.
Has gone and jumped in the moat. Raise the alarm. He's trying to escape. You men down there, there's a prisoner escaping. Can't him! There, below the battlement!
Hello, oh my god.
I saw him by the bab! Over there!
I'm going the right way even. Can't do that now. Guess we have to come back later to get that side quest. Good. I guess we had to steal a horse or walk, as I didn't take my horse. Or fast travel maybe. But hey, let's take a stroll. For a moment, let's enjoy the nature. Let's go a fish trap. Okay, because I am overcome, I can't jump. Okay, makes sense. So I really need to get rid of some stuff. Can I want to see if this works? Oh. Oh, I have to get a horse? Oh, come on.
Looks like they've already gone.
Objective failed, get a horse. Okay. Guess I would have to steal one in that village then, huh? Hey, Froshanté. How you doing, buddy? I think it is on them. Right? Yeah, it is on. It's just during some. It is said that it has some weird issues. Or it might be how I'm capturing the game. Just using cutscenes and like stuff like that, it tends to get weird.
Well now, look what's come crawling out.
What the heck?
I'll squash you like the lout you are.
What? Hmm.
Give up your weapon, and you can go.
Very well.
Oh, we're getting some. Oh, wow, so I wonder how much I can carry before can't do anything. Take the pretzel. Small advice. Don't you like walking for miles and miles and miles? If this is the correct. Yeah, this game is rough. Oh wait, it's the yellow there shows. Lovely weather. Probably should ditch something on me too though. But I'm using his sword because it would give me, so I don't have to think about it being. Oh, it can be damaged. Oh, how good is it, by the way? 45. Is it a little bit better? Worse? Shite. Should really not be subtle though. Okay, I can't go in there. So did you get the mod so you can save whenever you want, by the way? My pride did that. I got the mod for it. I thought that was just a bit over the top silly, in my opinion. How they have their saving. Yeah, but there's other ways though. There can be bugs, crash, so many other things I heard about this game, so... Nothing to see there. Bandages, good. Care of the freshness, yeah. Need it. You got money. Okay, we can't go in that way. I actually have to go all the way around. That's what I get for not stealing a horse, damn it. Oh, here's my horse then. Looks kind of dead though. Got another bandit.
Hey, who's there? Who's there? What's going on there?
Right now we're gonna go and bury our parents. I'm very in the beginning of the game still. So what I can do like that. Save! And you got a shield.
Answer to my prayer. Just when I wanted to vent my rage. No! I yield! You hear? I surrender!
You're free. Leave your weapon and go.
So be it.
Let's get more overcome. I'm just getting stuff so in case I can sell it later. Okay. Home. Not so sweet home.
He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand.
How do you know he died with a sword in his hand? There was no weapon there. And right. Take the Russian. I get the sword. Thank you. Sorry, heavy just go and steal stuff like fresh bread.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
Oh, can't I pick up the pitchfork? Oh. I think I'm gonna have to set off some food. How much of it?
Why? Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
Bad corpses, you had nothing on you. Almost by his parents.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll
I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Bundle speed. Okay. Okay. Why is it? I think the shovel is where the dog is then probably. He says it looks like it's showing there should be one here, but guess the marker is for this whole area. As you can see that I'm overcome. I have too much stuff on me. So I can't run. Hence why the little circle with the big backpack on the down there. Shovel. No. I'm being greedy. Okay, can't go there for some reason. I stole a few things. Okay. In there.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
Here.
What's going on? Bishop? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Not the bright one in the party, huh?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn.
Well, that...
And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts. I could do with a bite to eat. Easy there, boy. You know me. Your good master won't be needing this anymore.
Pet the dog? No. Oh, and I'm stuck. Come on. That's gonna take the money. The dry meat. The salt. The salami. Oh, salami. No, can't run, and tried it before when overcome, so it's like, nope. I might get something after a while. And that's all the way up there, right there. Yeah, I should be able to pick up all these arrows, you would think. Oh, all good. Bad corpses. I wonder if I can go up there and have a look.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it.
Okay. Oh, why? Oh, I get the prompt to. But I can't equip it or anything. Oh, now I can. Have to be at the exact spot.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Is Bishek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah! I'll slay you. Ha!
Oh, what the heck? One hit and a boop.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting.
Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
John! Disperse this rabble!
Fuck!
Okay. Well, that was the introduction, it seems like then, huh? Somebody ended up in the Stockton.